Students of ESME 292 EC batch 2, we have taken online classroom on many classes during these days. So the COVID-19 has resulted in school and colleges shut all across the world globally. Over 1.2 billion children are out of the classroom. As a result, education has changed dramatically with the distinctive rise of the e-learning, whereby teaching is undertaken remotely on digital platform. Research suggests that the online learning has been shown to increase the retention of the information and take less time, meaning the changes coronavirus have caused might be here to stay. Since learning is a give and take, and I think students are not the only ones who gain from the online classroom experience. Teachers also learn valuable live and academic sessions from their students when they take the time to notice and stay open to truly hearing the wisdom. Full transparency here, I don't know everything, and sometimes students know more than I do in the different areas. Rather than feel threatened that I don't know or afraid to give up control, I take the opportunity to watch, listen and ask questions when I see something. I want to know more about it, much in that same way I do hope the students also ask me. Learning is a collaborative activity when it is happening at its best, especially through online platform. As like our country in India, we, that is you and me, work together using each other's strength to build our own challenges, developing our thinking and problem solving skill definitely. So the relationship we develop with you all at every stage is one that is to be respected, nurtured and admired. True inspirations comes when we let our guards down and let our students in. Over the years, I have learned more about technology, staying in connected with different colleges as a teaching professional. In case of online knowledge sharing between the students versus teacher, just I can give you a brief of such online platform apart from the Google, which is generally used, that is Skype, Hangout, Junayo, Lever, and I learned United States, which is based on for iPhone and iPad based, Stack the States, Kahoot, Clickers, ABCYA, which is mainly based on graphics, online platform, Epic, Simbalu, Parles, Seesaw, Mindomo, ClassDojo, Evernote, Socrative, definitely Edmodo and TeacherKit also. Now these are the online platforms through which teachers take the advantage to learn. Students teaching learning sessions going on. Teachers has always kept me, teaching profession always kept me connected to my curiosity. It has challenged me to acknowledge my shortcomings and provide me countless outlet for exploring new logistic explanation, and I have so much gratitude for every students of your EC batch 2 for the event semester 2019-20, who has played a role in that online experience. Coming back to our points, we have covered our online teaching learning since last 2.5 months in the following core topics by a constructive regular manner without any drop, even limited classes in the week of Umphan. As per the description, I can give you, that is the EC batch 2. We have started our class on the 5th week. As per the university, it is the 13-week schedules. In the 5th week, that is the 12th April to 18th April, we have covered in our workshop syllabus ESME 292. All of 7 experiments were there, and one class test were there. That is question answer session, not the class test. Question answer session was there at the end of the 7 experiments. Discussion in the total 8 classes was there. 8 classes were there, that is 12th April to 18th April. And in the 6th week, that is the 19th April to 25th April, total class were there 9 to 11 serial number, that is 3 classes were there, and we have discussed the by video module lathe turning operation, and 1 class test were there, that is CT1. In the 7th week of university, that is the 26th April to 2nd May. Total 12 to 14 serial number classes were there. That is the 3 classes were there, and we have discussed by video module fitting, and say CT2 class test 2 was there. And 8th week of the university, that is the 3rd May to 9th May, total 15 to 17 serial number of class were there. There is a 3 class were there, and we have discussed the carpentry by video module, and CT3 class test 3 were there. In the 9th week, the 10th May to 16th May, in this week serial number class were there 18 to 20, and 3 class were there, and the learning module was for the welding with class test 4 CT4. And in the 10th week of the university, that is the 17th May to 23rd May, 21 to 22 serial number were there, and 2 classes were there. And we have discussed the foundry in the 2 classes. And in the 11th week, that is the 24th May to 30th May, we have discussed, we have done that 4 classes, the 23 serial number to 26 serial number classes. 4 classes were there, and we have discussed the foundry, rest of the foundry portion with along a class test CT5. And in the 12th week of the university, that is 31st May to 6th June, we have discussed on the, that is the 27 to 29 serial number class, 3 classes were there. We have discussed the forging along with the CT class test CT6. And in the last week, that is the 13th, that is the 7th June to 13th June, 30 to 32 serial number classes were there. That is the 3 classes were there. And we have discussed plastic injection molding, a new technology, new chapter also, along with CT7 class test 7. So in this total 9 weeks were possible to take the class. All total 32 classes were there, and in these 32 classes 9 experiments were there, 9 class tests were there. In the 9 class tests, PCA1 and PCA2 was dedicated for the autonomous, structural autonomous exam. So these are the brief of the class, and just I want to show you the online classroom environment. Just a minute. This was our online classroom environment. You can see that is the SBH Sourav-Online. Here you will see SBH Sourav-Online EC batch 2, that is batch 13, and this is the classroom marks portion. We have taken the class test CT7, CT6, CT5, seasonal, PC1, PC2. So these are the tests we have taken, and definitely you will see the class work. A small brief of the class work in the classroom. We have conducted these classes. These are the student, that is you. And these are the marks which I have seen previous. And after that, the marks which has been scripted in the sheet. It has been scripted in the sheet of all class test. And the university which released the weeks, that is, we have started from the 5th week, that is 12th April to 18th April. You see, this is the 12th week schedule, that is you see the course, topic, platform used, whether recorded lecture, upload link, date, time, duration, number of students attended, total number of students, post class interaction, note, assignment given, checked, test conducted, and remarks. Everything is scripted here. So just we will go through this. This is the 5th week, this is the 6th week, this is scheduled for the 7th week, this is for the 8th week, this is for 9th week, this is for 10th week, this is for 11th week, this is for 12th week, and this is for the last week, that is 7th June to 30th June. So these are the small brief of our Google Classroom environment which we have conducted during these 2.5 months. As most of you attended my regular online classes and appeared all tests conducted during the whole lockdown period without any interruption in my subject, that is ESME 292, also practice according to the order or notice by the competent authority of our college, Haldia Institute of Technology, as well as McAulty, released 13-week schedules. I'm really overwhelmed with such huge responses and cooperation from your end, tripled with teamwork responses, without which my 12 to 14 hours daily basis continuous hard labor, time, and obviously expenses, such as Google Drive storage space, buying approx 200 GB or greater than 200 GB, plus unlimited broadband, laptop or utilities rental basis, etc. to conduct or continue online class might be meaningless. But your tremendous effort and interest towards my classes, accompanied with your regular comments, complaints, and communication, propelled me to drive in exploring my limited knowledge and utility resources towards maximization of the knowledge and sharing online platform as like Google Classroom. Really thanks to Google for providing such user-friendly platform. Both of us, that is you and me, aware of the fact that we have continued online classes, stipulated hours, more than offline or physical classroom as per syllabus. But at the threshold of 12 and 13 weeks, many of you are requesting to declare completion of the online class from my end, since we have completed our syllabus with excess classes supported by ample online class test with revision in such crucial stage from the point of scarce of resources. So I definitely seek your feedback and remarks of our long-term engagement period since lockdown announced, and mentioning your gained outcome and expected outcome which may not be fulfilled, as well as option as well as opinion to continue for the timing of present semester. So please feel free to express your opinion, which would be very important to me as well as to my higher authority in this concern. Last but not least, if you have any personal doubt, ask me without hesitation through our online classroom, open for personal clarification also. But sending a same query copy to your CR who have been continuing responsibility for such activity, for a special knocking as customer in the online classroom, you know, even after the declaration of leaving classroom officially from your end also, as per your opinion for ongoing session. Definitely thanks to your CR Rahul and Medha, who have done a lot and continue uh, 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 in all respect to bridge up communication between all and me for successful continuation of our online classroom by delivering and intimating you time to time by WhatsApp message or mail, whichever may be, and the scarcity of the resources in this period. So lastly, thanks to all of you, and waiting for your valuable feedback and reply in the online classroom which we have conducted. So again, thanks to all, waiting for your reply.